What's going on, everyone? This is On the Floor with Liv and Cor. I'm Cor, that's Liv, and we are on the floor like we always are. And Olivia, this is episode 12. Can you believe it? 12?
I,
What do you got,
yeah.
what do you got to say about 12s?
I gotta say that 12 is 6 plus 6.
Correct. Nailed it. Nailed it. A
There
big
are 12 Big Ten gymnastics teams in the Big Ten Conference.
yes, because and I know that because we have been busting our booties this week, getting 12 episodes recorded with the 12 gymnasts of the Big Ten. So
Yeah.
everyone's been watching, and if you are also thinking to yourself, wow, they also are releasing another like weekly episode like they always do. That's amazing. Hmm.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do for this episode is we're gonna time it
Okay. Oh, I'm
because
on board.
we need to there's a lot happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you only knew. So yeah, okay, if I say time check, you have to lift up your timer and tell me what the time is.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we have a goal?
26 and 26 seconds. 26, 26.
Okay, I'm on board. Even though the people have commented and said that they think it's funny when we like complain that we're going too long because they're like obsessed with long episodes, but
Right.
for all those of you who want a longer episode, like you're just gonna have to wait. Like
Yeah.
yeah, too much. Okay,
Yeah.
ready? Are you gonna start the time?
Yeah.
Set. Go. Okay,
Okay.
wait. The bubbles. Beach plum LaCroix.
Strawberry peach LaCroix.
Wait, strawberry peach sounds so good.
Right? I stole it from work. All right, ready?
Yeah, okay.
One, two, three. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Elite.
Oh wow. Oh wow, beach plum is the one. Okay,
Elite.
we're gonna go in we're gonna do our event bubbles because we're gonna go in what?
Olympic order.
Olympic order because Volbar's before. Yeah, yeah, okay. So let's just run down our list. Go.
Okay, my first one is Georgia's Nyla Aquino stuck Souk full 995. We
Period.
talked about it earlier in the year on the pod. It's so good.
Yeah.
So big one
There's
for me.
There's a couple in our vault list that are truly like repeats from this season because they're just incredible. So I'm gonna go
So good.
Penn's the UPenn Sky Carico with a 9925 new program record was so good. And then of course we have Paige Zancan stuck vault that everyone's
Queen.
complaining that it should have gone a higher score, which on this podcast we don't complain about high and low scores. We just talk about it. And then Caitlin Gio got her 10. It
I
was
think that might be my garlic chive butter of the weekend.
no, I have a different one, but
We can have different garlic chive butters.
okay, that's fine.
It's so that 1.5 is like a screwdriver. It's so fluid and zoom, zing, land.
Jing
Zing.
is giving like drill bit,
And
but
I said screwdriver.
the
I'm
screwdriver is a
so
handheld tool.
okay. Okay, but you could like put it. You can like get the drill attachments that you. Okay, I digress. Let's keep going.
It's the screwdriver plus a battery makes a Kalen Chio stuck 10-0 vault.
Dipped in garlic chive
Chive butter.
butter.
Yes. Okay, you take the next one.
Ohio State's Cam Smith stuck Yurchenko 1.5. Head coach Meredith Polisivic told us earlier in the year, like, watch out for Cam. She was not lying. I have watched out. I have watched. I have applauded.
Yeah.
Brilliant 1.5. Sophia Rice from West Virginia stuck Souk full 9975. I would pay to see her and Nyla Aquino go back to back Souk
Oh,
fulls and then add an Alexa Rothenbucher in there. Like,
oh,
so good. So good.
oh my gosh.
Give me
Yes.
more.
My final vault bubble goes to Cassie St. Clair from Western Michigan. She did a soup tuck 1.5 stuck at their meet against UNC this weekend, and it was so good. Was literally, I have to admit, didn't watch the full meet, but was scrolling Twitter, aka X, and it just here she comes running down the runway. I see the leotard. I'm like, wait, who is that? Goes over the table, sticks it. Coach erupts in the blue Carolina Blue auditorium, and I'm like, add it to the bubbles now.
Oh, I have two more.
Okay, go.
I was at Utah UCLA doing sideline.
Yeah.
Very fun. Had a ball. Avery Neff's 1.5 is brilliance. Brilliance. And then McKenna Smith with the half on front pike. Oh, stuck. Brilliant.
It's really
Pristine.
good.
I
It,
also want to say that Ashley Glynn's Yurchenko 1.5 is one of my favorite vaults in the NCAA. She just has so much power that
yeah.
she can't like tighten it up and land it. Once
Yeah.
she does, it gives me Macy McGowan. Like once they figure out how to stick, it's over for everyone else.
Oh yeah, totally. Totally.
Over. So those are
Wait,
my additions.
correct me if I'm wrong, but she had like a slightly scary landing this week. Was that true? Is that her?
It was a little straight-legged, yes.
Okay, yeah.
But she's so good.
Oh no, hear me out. I'm trying to remember
Yeah,
which
yeah, yeah.
one it
You're
was,
right.
but I like hear me out. I love her and I think that we're seeing some great
Heard.
gymnastics from her. But like wow, so good. And yes, you're right. It's going I just feel like as we head into postseason weekend, like the beginning of postseason, that's when we're gonna see like all of those like peaking moments, which reminds me, we do have a Twitter question we have to answer about peaking. So we will come
Mm.
back to that. 26,
Let's
26 seconds.
let's swing to the next event.
If you will, in Olympic order, up next is bars.
Okay, you guys, I've seen it in person 3 times now, but Frida Esparza's bar routine in real life is life-changing. Like it's life-changing on camera, it's life-changing in person. I'm blown away by her technique on bars and watching it up close. This was the first time I actually, because I was on the floor, I got to watch it like up close and not behind like, on call. Mm, mm,
It's so good. I
it's
have to
so
also
good.
shout out Frida, and we haven't talked about this, but I do know in the past couple seasons she's been having a little bit of competition nerves, and that's like kept her out of the lineup. And we've known that this bar routine is inside of her. And
Right.
to see her find the grit inside of her to be able to get up week in and week out and show us this unbelievable bar routine, it's so
Mm.
amazing. It's so amazing. I have to admit too, every time she sticks that dismount, I'm waiting for her to continue to just point down at her feet because when she did that after that stick at home a couple weeks ago, I'm obsessed. So
Yeah, that was amazing.
if you're listening to this, please point at your feet next time you stick. I expect it this weekend. This is a challenge. Okay, up next, this is my garlic chive butter. This is my garlic chive butter. Uisoma on bars. I just don't have words for it, but it does remind me of the first day we introduced this concept of garlic chive butter when we were watching Grace McCallum's bar routine. The fluidity. And while we're not seeing just all of these skills combined like Grace's routine, with Ui, what we're seeing is we're seeing the most gorgeous lines and holding handstands in every single cast that she does.
It's just not real.
I I don't say this too often. Maybe I do. Someone can call me out for it. I don't I didn't really see the deduction. I
I
didn't.
didn't.
I didn't see it.
Mm-mm.
And if the deduction is a rhythm deduction, I'm gonna be really upset.
Yeah. I'm gonna be an angry tree.
What?
Stanford,
Oh, I get
angry
it. I
tree.
get it. Okay,
Come
sorry.
on.
Oh
Throw me a bone, man.
my God, I was angry tree. I'm like, what's this metaphor? I'm not getting it. I'm not
And
getting it.
you're the king of those.
Oh man. Okay, but garlic, chive butter,
Yeah.
uisoma.
Yeah. I agree with that garlic chive butter.
It was so good. So good. They competed at Stanford. I think the routine that I saw was the one at Stan. Oh no, maybe it was their home meet against Denver is the routine
Mm,
I saw. But either way, uisoma, bar
mm.
routine, garlic chive butter of the week.
And then we had
Oh,
one more.
we
We
have
had,
one. We do have one more, and that is also from the against Stanford meet. Was Denver's Riley Mundell throwing down a 995 bar routine.
mm,
You know, there's just some people that work bars differently. And when I watch Riley Mundell do bars, she has like this crisp, unique technique that she uses on bars that doesn't look like anyone else that I've ever watched swing bars before. Yes,
yeah.
there's skills we've seen, but she just adds this little, I'm gonna call it a personality to her bar routine.
Mm,
Her landing position is quite unique. Um, it's it's really beautiful to watch, and I had to shout it out.
you're spot on.
Yeah, Riley,
Oh, I have
that's
another one.
oh yeah.
Aaliyah Finnegan's bar routine this weekend was spectacular. 995, it was brilliant. It was the best bar routine I've ever seen her do. And I saw a couple people on the interwebs say the same thing. And it was absolutely stunning. That
Or
Piked Delchev, oh,
Orally trans bars this week.
oh,
Minnesota
so much good
was
stuff.
also really good. Yeah, yeah.
I
Wow.
have a
Okay,
guest.
can we do a time check?
I have a guest.
Oh, Antonia. We have a Doge.
904. 904, how are we doing? Oh, thank you for the kisses.
Oh no, I
Okay.
just called it Doge. I didn't mean to say that word on here. Doge is like a nickname that I use for dogs, but I didn't mean to
Oh,
say.
thank you for mama's kisses. Okay, do you want to talk about the first beam routine? Okay, we got to
Um,
beam. We talk about Helen. Who?
Antonia loves Auntie Helen, I'm sure of it.
Antonia loves Helen. Let's talk about two perfect beam routines. Helen being perfect again. I just I have no words for it. And when she mounted the beam, I had good energy and like a good vibe. And I'm just so glad that she just was able to like deliver it. You saw it in person. Like, ugh, hate you. Love you, but hate you.
I did see it in person, but okay, talk about the other 10 and then I'll tell you my Helen story.
Okay, my other 10, I was at Utah, UCLA. First of all, Grace McCallum is we all know she's so talented. Watching her in person is mind-blowing. Her attention to detail, her consistent mindfulness on everything she does is remarkable. Watching her get that 10 is a core memory because I know she's gotten a 10 on bars before. I'm pretty sure this was her first beam 10. I saw her break down when she saw the score. It was right there. It was the most raw emotion. I've never heard something so loud in my life. That Huntsman was like, it was crazy how loud it was. Everyone applauded, including the entire UCLA team and coaching staff. And it was one of those moments where you just stand there and just are in awe and all you want to do is hug her and applaud. And I talked to her. I went over to her after all the like dust had settled and they were still on beam. And I was like, what was that like? And she goes, I've never been happier in my life. And
Oh,
just to see her like weld eyes after hugging everyone, she just was like, I've never been happier in my life. And
oh,
I just wanted to die. I was like, oh my God, this is one of those athletes who everyone expects perfection and brilliance from every time she touches a mat and you know she's hard on herself. And that was everything to her. It
oh,
just did me in. It was one of those moments I will never forget in my life.
oh.
It was amazing.
Gosh, I love that. That's amazing.
It was
And you just
amazing.
love to hear that those sort of moments are not lost on these athletes that have competed truly at the highest level.
Yes.
These moments still mean so much to them. And like, it just proves too, like, there's nothing quite like having 15,000 of your own fans
Oh
just
my God.
like, there's nothing in life that compares to moments like that. And that's exactly why I love sports.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so good. And then her Tokyo teammate threw down a 10 on beam. Jade Carey,
I know. It was Tokyo 10 Central.
Tokyo 10 Central. Tokyo 10 Central. But okay, wait, can we go back to Helen for a second?
Yeah, tell your Helen story, but concise.
Uh,
We have a time crunch.
I will. So Arkansas was on balance beam and Mizzou was on floor. And Helen was like mentally preparing. I was watching her do what she needs to do to go and get a 10. She was over on the vault runway, like doing like TikToks, like on not the app, like you know what
Mhm,
I'm talking about.
mhm, mhm.
Um, and all of a sudden she like slides into the split and I'm like leaning down like very casually, probably like 6 feet away from her. I don't think I've ever talked to Helen Hu in my life. And I was leaning down, like getting a drink of water in between routines. And I just like something came over me and I like looked over at her and I said, Helen, I'm obsessed with you. And she was like, I think you're so funny. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then she goes, I watch just the communication between you and Olivia banter back and forth on Twitter, and I think it's maybe the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. And I go, I just need you to know, Olivia's also obsessed with you. And like, I know that she's like your mom in some ways, but like, I haven't been starstruck before,
Oh,
but talking to Helen Hu while she is in a split on a vault runway
yeah.
is now a core memory.
Yeah, she's one of my all-time favorite people. We used to have breaks at practice and club, and she's so flexible. She'd just like sit in the middle split and eat her lunch and watch Friends on her laptop.
Correct.
Yeah, one of my all-time favorite people. That's an amazing story.
It was just like this little like, hey,
Hey, I love you.
I love you.
Okay,
Okay,
we have to stay on track.
okay.
My other one I wanted to mention is there's been a lot of discourse on the interwebs about Caitlin Rosen, and I am here to tell you she had a spectacular day on Saturday. And I know that a lot of people didn't see it because exhibitions weren't shown. Her beam routine was phenomenal. And I just wanted to shout out her and give her kudos because every coach I talked to at UCLA mentioned her and said she is working so hard and is doing the work and showing up. And I'm just so proud of her. And I just wanted to make sure she knew that I saw that routine. It was great, and her work is not going unnoticed. So shout out to Caitlin Rosen because
Oh,
so good,
I love her. I love her. Love you,
so
Kate.
sweet.
Um, I'm so proud of her. She's continuing to put in the work, and there's no other way to put it, but she's putting in the work
Yeah.
physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the things. So proud of you, Kate.
All right, let's tumble to the fourth rotation.
Okay. Wow. Okay, go for it, you little tumbler.
You little tumble, you. Okay, Elle Buffet. I don't know if it's Ellie or Elle. I'm going to be totally transparent with you.
I think it's Ellie.
Okay, we're going to go with Ellie.
Let's confirm this weekend. Put it on the
Yeah,
list of things to do.
put it on our scroll of to-dos.
Yeah.
Ellie Buffet, Michigan State, 995 career high on floor. She anchored. She is so underrated, in my opinion. And there's just a lot of attention on some of the other athletes on Michigan State on floor. She always delivers. She's so fun to watch. She is a fabulous tumbler, a great performer. So just massive kudos to her for career high. Deserved.
Deserved, deserved. Okay, while we're talking about Michigan State, can we talk about the fact that um I believe that the fans at Michigan State were throwing flowers onto the floor exercise mat after the senior floor routines. I saw it.
They really took giving flowers to the next level.
I mean, I'm not saying that maybe I started something, but maybe I started something.
I think
Like,
you started something. I think that that phrase should be hung in the Louvre.
I'm coughing. That's so funny. Okay, I specifically saw this after Skyla Schulte's final floor routine in Jennison. It was special. It was so good. Skyla,
Mm,
a gift, a
a
gift.
gift.
Um, and we're not talking about a gift of a score. We're just talking about you being a gift
A gift to
to us all.
society.
The
Yeah.
flowers getting thrown down on the mat was special. It was fun. But maybe if we're not saying that I'm taking credit for the fact that we're giving people flowers, I am gonna take credit for trying to revive the or create the moment of the figure skating idea that I proposed here on the podcast, which was to throw stuffed animals onto the floor after routines. So, quite frankly, we have a mixture of it all. The flowers, giving flowers where flowers are due, and throwing things onto floor exercise mats. Maybe those Spartans are listening to the On the Floor with Liv and Cor
Why
podcast.
don't you give yourself a little pat on the back, honey?
Yeah, I just patted myself on the back.
Lovely dwelling.
Yeah. Okay, you're next.
All right, let's talk about Miss Hooten.
Uh,
Ski Oo Maya. Let's talk about her. So, Maya Hooten, 995 on floor, last routine at home. So many emotions with that. I posted about it on the I posted about it on the interwebs. And EJ, their SID, their sports information director, texted me, not a hey, not a how are you, just a she was sick all week. And I go, tell me more. And he goes, she had the flu, didn't practice since Tuesday. So the meet is on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, they competed Sunday.
Sunday, didn't practice since Tuesday. Didn't know if she'd go. And I guess like a couple minutes before the floor rotation, Jenny ran over and was like, FYI, Maya's good to go. She's going. So like update lineups on externally. And he was like, okay. And she
Yeah.
goes and she like after
BJ
having the flu goes and
BJ
does a
literally
995.
said, yes, chef, is what he
Literally said yes, chef, right away, chef, immediately, chef.
said.
And then she does that like Alinea quality, like Michelin star, like we're talking 18-course wine pairing type of situation. That's what she did.
Olivia. Okay, Michelin star floor routines. I'm here for it.
Michelin star. I mean, it was so good.
I feel like at this point we need to find a Michelin star restaurant that serves garlic chive
Chive butter.
butter. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So that's
Maya,
that.
our queen, bouncing back and making it happen.
Literal hero.
Literal hero on senior night.
Insane.
I cannot.
Cannot.
I hope everyone watched her special episode that we posted on the floor this week ahead of Big Tens.
It was so good.
It was really good. And if you haven't read the article that got posted about her prior to the season, I really encourage you to do so. It's about her family, about her adopted family, about her academic career, about a lot of these different pieces. But I just think these sort of storylines are so important to our sport right now in continuing to elevate the voices of student athletes, but also elevate the storylines of these student athletes so that you can really paint a picture of when they're throwing down these unbelievable gymnastics routines that we're seeing in NCAA right now, the background of what's happening in their lives makes it incredibly way more impressive. So it's pretty cool. So I encourage you to
Elevate the stories, elevate the athlete, elevate the stage.
Okay, that's gonna be the tagline for next year's Elevate the Stage
Yeah.
Huntsville.
Okay, you go with the last floor one.
Okay, you guys, we totally forgot to mention this in episode 11 last week. But we do want to give, flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah, we want to give flowers to Creslin Bros from the University of Kentucky for her 10.0 floor exercise routine.
To die.
She is in amazing company with some other athletes from Kentucky. I want to say it's Jenny Hansen, Raina Worley, and I think her name is Mackenzie Smith is the other person. I think I'm wrong on that name, but there were only three other people who have earned a 10 at Kentucky, and Creslin is now part of that family of people. So it's a great
Amazing.
party to be a part of, but it's so good. Okay, Olivia,
Love.
time check.
21:35.
Okay, we got 5 minutes. We got 4.5 minutes to save the world.
Let's roll. First bubbly vibe. Jade Carey.
Jade Carey.
Jade Carey.
Where is the chainsaw?
39,925 all around. Ahem. Ahem. Ahem.
Period.
I don't have any other notes but to say ahem.
No, literally, if everyone I just need everyone to know that our note literally says Jade Carey.
That's right.
Mhm.
Because that's all there is to say.
Correct. Up next, Rutgers threw down an amazing competition yesterday.
Yes.
It was good.
196.55, third highest score in program history. Talk about exactly what you want going into Big Ten Championship. Massive shout out. I really like this Rutgers team. We did our interview with Gabby Dildy for part of our countdown to Big Tens. Definitely go listen to that one because she talks all about her floor routine and the inception of it. And it's great. It's so good. So definitely listen to that. But they have a great vibe going on that team. Big fan.
Amazing. Okay, and the final bubbly vibe of this episode. I have to talk about what I witnessed on your Instagram story. Was you hitting the deck in the Huntsman in Utah because someone shouted, "Hey, Olivia, get on the floor," and you went face first. And it felt like maybe like right before introductions because like
No, after the meet. After the meet.
Okay.
After the meet.
Okay, but nonetheless, someone's listening to the pod and was that real? Was it staged? Who is this person? What's going on?
There's two parts to this. So I was walking around, it was right before the senior night presentation. So that's why the lights were down.
Got it.
And I'm horrible that I did not catch this wonderful woman's name. So I apologize if you're listening because you made my whole day. And I get a, hey, Liv, get on the floor. And well, what else do you do besides trip yourself onto the floor and hit the deck? So I did, and everyone was like, hey, that was so funny. And then I was like, we have to show Cory. He's not going to believe me if I tell him and don't have a video. So we restaged it. So yes, it was real in the sense that like I was directly asked to get on the floor without like any indication that I was like, hey, tell me to do this. But then we reenacted it. But yeah, it looked like that the first time. Let me just be totally clear.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I'm
It was
actually,
so funny.
when I woke up this morning, I was like brushing my teeth and just, thinking about the week ahead, which was trying not to get too overwhelmed. Um, but the thought I had was, I'm a little bit worried that as we walk the streets of Ann Arbor, so many people are tweeting at us that they're coming to Ann Arbor for Big Tens. Like, I have a feeling we're going to be face down on the sidewalk of Ann Arbor,
Yeah.
for no reason, simply other than people just screaming, "Hey, Cory! Hey, Liv! Get on the floor!"
It's like a stop, drop, and roll situation, but like with a little sass and flair, you know?
I'm here for it. I'm so here.
Antonia agrees.
Antonia, she's always on the floor, man.
Yeah, she is.
She's always on the
If you're
floor.
watching on YouTube, Antonia is making her second cameo of the episode, and she looks absolutely horrified.
Yeah. It's okay, Antonia. Uncle Cory is here for you.
Uncle Cory's here for you, sweetie. Do you want to
Yeah.
speak into the mic? You say "arrows." Okay.
Okay.
Time
Okay.
check.
Time check.
25:11.
5:11. You guys, we nailed this. We nailed this. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
We're gonna close this up in this way. We are posting this episode. We did it. We got it through. I know we didn't go into as much detail on some of these routines as they deserve, but we have these 12 episodes of the Countdown of the Big Ten Championship getting posted, so we highly encourage you to go and listen to those if you have not already. And many of you were asking after Olivia and I were together for the Michigan State versus UCLA meet in Los Angeles that you loved the preview that we did on that meet. So we will be bringing to you another preview of the Big Ten Championship weekend. That will likely get posted on Friday morning ahead of the first session of the Big Ten Championship. So stay tuned for that as well. So much content, again, that's going to get flowed out through On the Floor with Liv and Cor. Make sure you're following both of us on social media because we have so much happening this week. Don't want you to miss anything that's
And
happening.
make sure you're following B1G Gymnastics because we're bringing a crew to Ann Arbor. So the content's going to be flying. So make sure you're following B1G Gymnastics on X and Instagram because good content's coming.
Absolutely. And as of
And
oh,
26, 26.
that was it. Okay, one last note. I am going to be getting the fan sections where they're going to be assigned inside of Chrysler Arena tomorrow. So that will be right around like Tuesday afternoon ahead of Big Tens. So I am going to be posting those. So if you are wanting to sit in a particular fan section with fans of that team, we will make sure we get those posted on both of our Twitter accounts, probably
Nice.
Instagram, and we'll make sure that all of that starts happening. If you're not going to Big Tens, you should probably buy a ticket and drive there right now. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
drive there on
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, I think you should probably do that. If
Yeah.
you're questioning it, you should do it.
Yeah. Okay, Olivia, we have a lot of work to go get done.
Yeah, I gotta go feed my dog.
Okay, you guys, we love you. This has been amazing.
Yeah,
Episode 12, a baker's dozen, if you will.
it's not a baker's dozen. A baker's dozen's 13. But good try, Cory!
Oh no. Wait, so a dozen is 12 and a baker's dozen is because bakers are really nice people and they add an extra?
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, back in the day, I used to get a baker's dozen of donut holes, but I never counted.
Well, now you know.
I just ate them.
Okay.
And
And
that's the
on
end
that
of this
note-
episode.
Okay,
So
bye-bye.
we hope you had an amazing time with us on the floor today. This is On the Floor with Liv and Cor. I'm Cor, that's Liv. And this is the end of this episode. We're going to say goodbye and we'll talk to you very soon this weekend. Bye.
Bye.